welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In this morning's update, we're going to go over the fact that XRP finished off our technical target that we talked about from 48.8 cents. We talked about coming up to the rising channel resistance from June of 2022. Even if this pattern was bearish, we knew we would be coming up for about a 35 to 40% move up to 66.6 cents. We've fulfilled that pattern formation perfectly. Now we need to see if we can, in fact, get on top of that and then start pushing up towards 67.7 and then ultimately up towards that 75-cent mark. But today it's looking very nice. Even right now, after a little bit of a pullback, we're up better than 4.3%. We still sit at the 65.5-cent mark. And we'll get into this very, very, very deeply with the technical analysis so we can all understand what's going on. We'll take a look at XLM as it's breaking out from its first tier going into its second tier push up. And then we'll look at XRP as well. As we talked about from 48 cents, that if you hadn't got into XRP down here back on February 3rd, it looked like a triple bottom that was starting to form like a W reversal, but a bullish Gartley if it did. I drew this out exactly like this before it happened. 100% to the T for the entire audience base. If you're new, if you're an older viewer, you would remember. And I said it's coming up to 66.6 cents. I've stayed very committed. Even with these big drops of 13.5 and 7.8% flash drops, I said this was the liquidity grab to push up to the next zone, and you should be even more bullish now. I have not let off of this the entire time. Now comes our first area of decision, which it looks like we're putting in an inverted hammer on the daily, which means this could be a continuation in the days to come. So right now, as we know, XRP came up to that 66.6 cents, fulfilled our technical target from all the way back down at 48.8 cents. So for anybody who's been on board, even from just that point, congratulations for paying attention to the market. I apologize. My left eye, for anybody who's noticing, if you're new, my left eye, I have keratoconus, so I can't see. I have a big white scar over the front of it. And sometimes it waters out of control because there's no protection over my cornea. So that's just something I'm dealing with this morning. So I don't have any depth perception on the left side. So sometimes when everybody sees me look at the screen real close like this on the left side, that's because I can't see properly out of my left side. So some ask me how I do this at all. God's hands on me, that's how. So XRP's up 4.48%. We've also got Bitcoin up 2,300 points this morning to 65,450. I warned everybody with Bitcoin, and we'll get into it, how it was coming up to 66,200 out of that bull flag, and not to go short. I told everybody in the live, if you respect me, if you respect my work, because some were talking about going short, I said, do not go short until that bull flag confirms and you're on the bottom side of 61,800 as a rejection. Otherwise, you're going to lose the shorts have already lost their shorts, shoes, shirts, hats, top hats, barrettes. Now they've lost their tie, damn it. Now the shorts don't even have their necktie. It's getting pretty bare out there for the shorts. So just continue to follow each and every day so that you can stay in the ebb and flows of the market, because right now the volatility is insane. XRP overnight, like I said, fulfilled our technical move of 35 to 40% from 48.8 cents. We did touch 66.6 cents. So for everybody who stayed true with that, congratulations with that. So with Bitcoin, we see the games. I hope everybody who's been following along for the past month, you can see the ebb and flows, because even with XRP, we're going to talk about the liquidity strike that they had yesterday when XRP looked like it was going to start moving. And I talked about in the live that if you were going long, that you have to watch a liquidity candle. And the liquidity strike, we looked at the 30-day, in the 30-minute, we looked at the 20-day time frame, or the 20-day moving average, and it came right down to the 200-day moving average. It came right down on the 30-day. So it liquidated all the longs just prior to moving up. So we'll go over that and we'll show exactly what happened there. We'll take a look at the XRP market cap as well. And then at the very end of this, if you stick around, I want to read the update when the XRP lawyer predicts what's next in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. So Bill Morgan talks about the future and the imminent things that are going to happen in this lawsuit. So just pay attention this morning, because we've had some very big movements out of the market, some bigger than others. So it's been a very fun thing to watch. So let me timestamp this so we can get into this. Good morning, 9:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, March 4th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So please hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this video, and it'll allow us to push through the analytics. It'll allow more people to reach this community, not just new, but even the older viewers that maybe when YouTube shares my videos or my lives, it doesn't pop up in their YouTube feed anymore because I'm not part of their algorithm. So by you hitting that like button, YouTube will recommend this video, therefore putting it back into some of the older viewers' algorithm onto their news or their YouTube feed, and they can find their way back home. It's been nothing but a spectacular journey for us so far. We've been very patient with XRP. In fact, we've telegraphed this entire move from this descending structure from January of 2024. We talked about the 534 pivot point, and on our way we go. If we eliminated the July of 2023 formation and just watched it from here, you could see how it would go to the next area. Now, if we can break 66.6 cents is the question. As now we have filled out our technical target, we've come up here now officially. We hit 66.7 cents, capping off the move that I predicted for everybody and that this community's been on top of. And we talked about if you hadn't bought XRP back here on the early February, that wouldn't it be great to buy it at around 49? I said 48.8 when it was there, but 49, wouldn't it be great to be up 35% before you could even blink? So 1 month, you're up over 30% right now. Even with the retracement, you're up 33.68% in not even a month. Just 1 month, almost to the day. So in 31 days, so when everybody says XRP doesn't move, when they give it that negative connotation, it doesn't move when you buy it in the wrong places. Like if you would have bought it up here at, what is this up here, 75 cents? Sure, you're not doing nothing. But if you waited for the appropriate area and you waited for the proper consolidation like we had there, that was one of the easiest moves we could have predicted market-wide. Put in that inversion. You could see the W reverse with the bullish Gartley forming. We knew if it put in this inverted right arm and it dragged down to the 532 pivot point, maybe a little lower to the pattern formation, and it did all of it. This was one of the easiest ones to read if you just didn't let emotion get in your way. Trust me, I've seen thousands of comments now with people who let go during this rotation and said, the hell with this. The hell with this. I've been in XRP and now I've watched it go from, finally it bounced back up to 75 cents, and in a matter of 2 months, it's down another 35%, and that's after being down 35% from the 94 cents. Some people are like, nope, not happening. Just to turn around today and be like, well, what the hell? I told you of the ones that were in leverage that have been liquidated, longs and shorts, and I've gotten the horror stories of 15, 25, 50x, 5x even, which was surprising. But during that 13% liquidity candle, it wiped out the 5x traders even in a matter of seconds. So I say spot is king. Unless you've built a perfect spot portfolio, there's no reason to even leverage trade to advance bags. Unless you're already a multi-millionaire and this doesn't mean to you what it means for me, building in from a certain perspective of 7,000 right now and now being at, I don't even know. I like to update the audience, but so currently the portfolio from 7,000, it's up to about 17,000 right now, currently. So, and we're nowhere yet. XRP is barely at 65 cents. In my opinion, well, almost 66, but in my opinion, we're still in the midst of a bear market. Bitcoin is not. We talked about how Bitcoin, it would behoove us. And I've called this target out for everybody not to go short. I begged everybody. I said, don't go short. We're inside this bull flag formation and the technical target up. And I don't sugarcoat things, ladies and gentlemen. I don't BS you. I am not trying to make money off you. I do well on my own. It just, I do appreciate the ones. And again, on a day like today when XRP is rallying, when I predict these moves for you and I'm spending so much time, not just Bitcoin or XRP, I put the exact technical move for Bitcoin here. And I warned everybody, unless 61,800 got rejected, you are not going short, nor should you even go short. It was a perfect setup here, and this isn't even the top if it can get through here. This is just a major resistance. 69,000 and some change is the top of this cup and handle. So if you do appreciate my work, you appreciate even during the weekend, 7 days a week that I come on live, I do all these updates. Consider on a day like today when XRP is railing, when Bitcoin is railing, when the market's looking green, consider joining Tom's Army and paying it forward. get that cool emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens with my face superimposed on that emoji badge. Oh, it's true. It's damn true, folks. Or consider sending one YouTube super chat per month. Today would be a fantastic job to pay it forward. I would love to see the generosity from each and every one of you as I give my time to you. Even if that generosity is just simply hitting that like button so YouTube will recommend this video, and then taking the extra step. Maybe you just hit the like button, you share it this morning. You share it to your feeds. You share it to social media so we continue to expand this fantastic community, because I don't know of a single other person who is putting things out like this and putting their own self behind it as much as I am. I put my heart, sweat, and tears into this for each and every one of us because I believe in what we're doing. I believe in each and every one of you, and I believe everybody should have a voice no matter the size of their wallet. And by doing what I'm doing, I can confirm that I am making everybody's voices a reality right now so they can be heard. With XLM, we're doing a fantastic job. We talked about once we got over and held here at 13.5, we'd be pushing up towards that 17.3 area. Now we've got a nice pivot point at 16 cents. We came up overnight. So anybody who's bought XLM with us, we bought it at 8.5 cents. You're doing fantastic. This with XRP is our worst performing asset. Let's just be honest. This, XRP, and XDC. But XRP is approaching a one bagger. We bought it at 34.6. This is approaching a one bagger, as it was a one bagger for a split second, almost at 15.9. And now that we can see what XRP and XLM is doing, because now we're waiting for consolidation. Our next layer up, as we know for XLM, if we look at the wider pattern, I keep it very simple for everybody. I don't lie to anybody. I'm not here to trick you so that you can buy some BS token so that I can get rich on the backs of each and every one of you, and then it just dumps out a week later. I'm not here to push some dumb product, some paid promotion, advertisement, sponsorships, tell you to buy some stupid product so that I can get rich. No, if I'm going to get rich, each and every one of you are going to get rich with me. And we've been doing this since 21, and I'm very proud that we've stayed true to ourselves. We haven't got any of the outside noise into the community. And we do this from a standpoint of love. So if you can focus here each and every day, you can be on the same page as us. I don't charge for my portfolio information. All I ask is you hear each and every day so you see it unfold, because I'm not going to go over it every 2 seconds. DGB is up 6.78% to 1543. We bought 77,700 tokens of DGB as a community, if you bought with me, for an average of 0.007. We, in 21, bought it at 5 cents, my whole 800 viewers. And we sold it out at 15 cents. From 5 cents to 15. A $500 investment turned into $1,500. Sold it out and didn't buy it back until now on average 0.007. Have 7.7 times what we had of DGB the first time around. And we spent less money for 7.7 times. We spent less money. Put that in perspective. Or right around the same. Maybe about 550 instead of 500, but got 7.7 times the amount of DGB. I always say, millionaires aren't made in bull markets. They can expand their holdings. Millionaires are made in bear markets. Because you can put a small amount towards a portfolio, like $7,000. In my previous run, it was $3,500 in 21. I took 10 to 12,000 in precious metals in 21, and we bought gold and silver. Gold around 16, 1700, and silver between 16 and 18 bucks an ounce. Gold right now is at almost $2,100 an ounce again this morning, over 2,080. Silver's around 24 bucks. On all fronts, we're doing fantastic, even on our store of value. DGB right now is breaking out. It's had a nice consolidation, and I'm targeting 1.8 cents here. 1.8 cents here for DGB, so pay attention. And XDC is the last one I'm going to cover outside of XRP and Bitcoin, and then we're going to get back into XRP. But I wanted to cover these mainstays real quick. XDC is up 3.41% at 4.68%. As you know, we added 13,000 tokens at 3.96 cents after almost a 38% consolidation. And we had 27,000 tokens at 2.8 cents. So it was a beautiful addition. I told everybody if you weren't in XDC, and we were talking a lot. And it was a very, very, very cool community we were in the lives. And everybody was asking me, what's the best purchase right now between XRP, XLM, and XDC? And I said, XDC from 3.96 cents and went up 22.2. So it went up about 23.5% from where we set it already. And I don't think it's done. We have a technical move here that could technically bring us, first layer is 505. But if it breaks that, our technical target out of this is actually way up at 8.3 out of this descending formation, which one could have argued was a bull flag. We got into the extension zone. As I said, I was very comfortable with that. That's why I bought it. And then back into the breakout now. Now we're targeting 505 first move. I mean, if I said this was tailor-made for what we called for, ladies and gentlemen, we are tailor-made. If you're in the comments, let me know the excitement right now about what's going on. As Bitcoin's up over 3,200 points right now to 66,350. XRP is right at about 66 cents. The XRP market cap is up 5%, up 1.71 billion to 36 billion right now. And we're pushing up to that next resistance. We talked about 38 billion. All we needed to do was support 33.96 billion, and we did. Our next target's going up to 38 billion, and that should bring us, if we push that target, we should be pushing up near 67.7 cents. And ultimately, maybe we're going to start pushing that 70 cents right now. But now we're going to have to watch for some more volatility to both sides here, as we've had a fantastic rally. But as most times what happens, when it gets to the morning, we have to watch for either a quick upward pressure, or we have to watch for consolidation. Right now, however, I'm looking at this more from a positivity standpoint. We're going to see how we roll at 66.6 cents as we've broken out of our formation clearly. And now we've come up here. And now we're going to try to push to 66.6 cents. If this pattern breaks the rising channel resistance and it falls finally, we get over 66.6 and then push past our technical target from the bull flag that we talked about yesterday and the day before for the breakout. I mean, we don't sugarcoat it here. We put these on here and we timestamp this just in case. Even if it breaks down, we have the target. If it would have broke down, we knew 57.4. But like I said yesterday, not anticipating that. First measure was 64.4. We got rejected there initially, consolidated down, and now we're pushing up. Now we held it as support finally in the last 45-minute candle before this one. And now our technical move we know is 67.7 cents. That was out of the bull flag. So we've tailor-made this the entire way. If it gets past here, it opens up the door for the all-time downtrending resistance from all-time highs at 350 to try to retest this pattern for the third time finally. And that will tell us if we're bullish or bearish. And that is, if we get above 66.6, that's technically our next layer pattern resistance. We've come all the way up. We fought. And now XRP's put itself in a fantastic spot here. Even though we're going to have consolidation this morning. So don't be like, oh my God, what just happened? We had this big rally. Now everything is coming down. We know what's going to happen. It's just a matter of, are we going to consolidate and then continue up? Every big move needs consolidation. XLM went from about 16 cents to 14.7 on consolidation. So don't overreact to it, but we're having a beautiful start to the day. And you should be happy. You should be very happy that you were able to play this out the way you have. And now look for Bitcoin at 66,283. If it gets on top of that and holds, I already know where Bitcoin's endgame is here initially. And that's why I haven't called for the top yet. The endgame here is that cup. We've got to come up to all-time highs at 69,000. What is that? On this exchange, we'll just put it at 69K. We need to get up to 69K. All this other nonsense below doesn't even matter anymore. Don't care. Don't care. If we were to break back down, I care a little bit. But I know we're building this handle now. If we come up here into the cup and we can finish 69K, we're going to build a handle here. And then we're going to see if we can push up to the next level. I do not expect this to happen, though, this morning without some form of consolidation. I don't think it's going to wipe out all gains. But we are going to have a little bit of consolidation here because you have to. You have to. So pay attention to that. If you are watching this morning, please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this video. Consider sending a YouTube super chat or joining Tom's Army, as we've nailed this to the wall as usual. And now you're up anywhere from 90% on XRP. Maybe even if you just joined in on the recent run from 48 cents or 48.8 cents, you're up 35%. But in any event, consider joining Tom's Army and getting that special emoji badge. All I ask is you send one donation per month for me to help fund this show. And then if you're looking to trade XRP and you want to get on board, or if you're looking to leverage trade as you see an opportunity, be careful, but spot or leverage. In the video description below and our pinned comments, there's BITUNIX. They had a whole system-wide market or system-wide update in the past 24 hours. There's hundreds of new trading pairs. The ease has become easier, and there's a lot more liquidity pools now, so they're starting to advance towards the next chapter. If you're like, why should I trade with them? They have a license in the U.S. since 21. They've never gotten rid of XRP, even during the whole lawsuit. They also have a license in Canada starting at the end of 2023. So Canada and USA, this is a place for you, especially when it's a lot of regulations. So they have the lowest spot fees and futures trading fees in the USA. And they have big deposit bonus rates now, depending on how much you put in. So make sure you click on that link. Take advantage of it while there's no VPN, because they trust us in the USA. So take advantage of a site with no VPN and one that stays up during high times of volatility. During this entire volatility move, this volatile move, from the 7.5% drop in the midst of the run-up last night to the 13% reversal, it's never gone down even during that high times of volatility. So rest assured with that. Other than that, if you made it until the end, hit hashtag be better, do better in the comments. And then I'm going to read this and I'm going to let you be on your way. XRP lawyer predicts what's next in Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. So the story highlights we're going to go through. XRP attorney Bill Morgan drew parallels between the Coinbase judgment and Ripple lawsuit. He weighed in the potential impact of the latest Coinbase hearing, whilst his views were met with criticism from others following the XRP lawsuit. In a recent exchange on X Forum, Bill Morgan, a pro-XRP lawyer, provided detailed insights into the ongoing legal battle between Ripple Labs and U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Moreover, he responded to concerns raised about the impact of a recent Coinbase hearing on the case. Morgan took to X, reassured users that the latest Coinbase vs. SEC judgment would have a neutral effect on the Ripple lawsuit. He stated this was a default judgment concerning secondary market sales of several cryptos that did not include XRP. In addition, Morgan elaborated on the nature of default judgments, emphasizing the limited presidential value due to the absence of contested arguments and evidence. He stated default judgments are judgments given when the other party just fails to defend. They have low value as precedents. When questioned about Judge Schur's ruling regarding XRP security status, Morgan directed users to page 14 and 15 of the summary judgment decision that elaborated on the section titled the XRP token. Moreover, he underscored it is clear reasoning, and I cannot add to the clarity the judge gave us. Regarding potential appeals and their impact, Morgan pointed out that the SEC had acknowledged XRP's classification as not being a security. Furthermore, he noted even if total successful on appeal, it will only impact on Ripple's programmatic sales and not extend to other secondary markets. Throughout the exchange, Morgan engaged with users, addressing criticisms and providing detailed explanations to clarify complex legal nuances as the Ripple versus SEC case unfolds. Bill Morgan continues to provide insight and analysis predictions regarding its trajectory. So that's what I wanted to read there. Just a quick update there. Make sure you hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. And I'll see you this afternoon on our next video.